Nell's Wigs is out here changing the life of wig wearers. I swear, this wig is a fraction of the price of the major name brands, yet she has all the features of a major name brand. This is Mary Mono from Nell's Wigs, full mono top, free parting, an incredible lace front. Look at this stunner. How does a third of the price of a RAQUEL WELCH wig sound to you? Does it sound good? Stick around. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am partnering with Nell's Wigs to bring you this review of Mary Mono, and I swear my job has never been easier. This wig is so stunning out of the box. All I have to do, plop her on my head and tell you all about her. If you love brunettes, because unfortunately, this is the only color that Mary Mono currently comes in, but if she's popular enough and if enough people ask, I bet Nellie will have this made in other colors. But for now, this is your only color option. She does carry lots and lots of wigs and lots of colors, so this isn't your only choice of wig. But if you love a good brunette with some caramel highlights, if you love a shoulder length, although this could be shortened, so it could be shorter if you wanted to cut some length off. If you love a good big barrel curl, then you're gonna love Mary Mono. Slam dunk, you're gonna love this wig. She is that good. Before we get into the nitty-gritty detail of this wig, Nell's Wigs is an online retailer that carries heat-friendly synthetic wigs. At this time, that's the only type of wig she carries. She has hundreds of them in all different colors, different styles, different cap types, and they are affordable. In many cases, much more affordable than some of the major name brands. Not all of her wigs are mono tops like this one, and we will learn a little bit more about what I mean by that. She does have some different cap types as well. She also has wigs that are cheaper than this one. So I think there's a lot to love at Nell's Wigs, but if you're looking for human hair, if you're looking for regular synthetic, that's not something that Nellie carries. She also offers customizations. They're not always available, but when they are, it is huge, and she's the only company out there right now doing that with synthetics. You can add on a customization. You can add on a haircut. You can have her add lift to a wig that you think is going to be too flat for you. She does have some wigs where the lace needs to be cut, not her monotop. So this one came pre-cut, ready to wear, but if you were to purchase one of the wigs that has the longer lace, she offers a complimentary lace cutting if you want that. She can straighten a wig. She can add curl to a wig. She can cut bangs into a wig. So you can really get what you're looking for from Nell's Wigs as long as you're okay with the base of a heat-friendly synthetic. I highly recommend you go check out Nell's Wigs, bookmark it for a future purchase. Maybe Mary Mono's not for you. That doesn't mean there isn't going to be one there. That might be. So I'm really, really thrilled to be able to bring you such an incredibly awesome resource. I love Nell's Wigs. I highly recommend them. All right, let's officially take a look at Mary Mono, even though I already turned around once from all sides. She's so stunning. I will admit, Nell's Wigs reviews often take me longer than the major name brands because I think sometimes the budget wigs need a little bit of help out of the box. They often come really flat, really face floppy, and just need a little bit of assistance to look fabulous. Not this wig at all. Like, what you see is what you get. It's so great. If you are a bang wearer and you want to wear a full bang, you could cut a bang into this one, or if customizations are available when you go to purchase, you could have Nellie do it. Mine does have a cowlick right here. It did come more center parted, which I'm not a center parter, but the way this looks with these almost curtain bangs, oh, I just think that's so universally flattering. I would wear it this way. But if you don't like that and you could cut a bang in, you can also, this is considered a mono top. I usually bring a comb down with me because my fingernails don't, like, I've seen people who can just do that and they get a perfect part. I never do. But this does have multi-directional parting, so you can part this wherever you want to part it on the top, so it does not have to be a center part. And because this is heat friendly, you can get more lift in this one. if you want to change that part and then you want to get this to go, it's not going to do it without heat, but if you want to get it to go over to the side, a hair dryer is all you need. I would spray a little water, take a hair dryer, and as you're blowing that hot air on here, just redirect those fibers. The cooling process is what sets it. So once you kind of get that warmed up, let it cool, and then it should stay. It'll do it a little bit for me right now, but it is going to want to spring back because it does need heat to reset that, but this does have that flexibility. And you guys, look at that lace front. Lace fronts on budget wigs are often very hit or miss, often a little bit more miss than hit. That's a hit. I mean, that's a major name brand lace front right there. It's amazing. I have told Nellie over and over she could charge more for these and still keep them affordable because they're so good. But she just wants to make wigs accessible to everyone. So I just hope she can stay in business, keeping her prices as low as she does. This is the mono top, so it's not an extended lace. It does end right at the temples. But unless you have no bio hair and you like to pull the hair straight back, I don't think that's an issue at all, especially with the way this style wants to lay. This is the mono top. It does have a flower layer material over it. It's kind of a second layer, and that's actually quite smooth. So if you find mono tops to be irritating and itchy, that can help with that. The lace doesn't have that, and it is a little bit rougher, but that is not rough. And so you've got all of that flexibility in the front, all of that parting space, soft ear tabs with bendable stays. This does not have an extended nape. And then we do have Velcro adjusters. The rest is open wefted. This wig is truly, I cannot believe the price. I never have a coupon code for Nell's wigs because Nellie prices her wigs as low as she possibly can and still be able to stay in business. And some people will say that, but Nellie truly does that. I know Nellie. I've built a really good friendship with her over the years. And again, I just hope she can stay in business doing what she does. But that's why I never have a coupon code, because she just doesn't have the margin for that. You have to question sometimes the markup on things when companies are able to offer really big coupons, because that means they've got some flexibility in their profit, because a company can't stay in business without a profit. And so sometimes I do wonder about that, but Nellie absolutely is doing all she can to keep her prices low. Look at how simple and easy it is to throw on, and this is what I would consider a throw and go wig all the way. Let's talk about fit. Often the monofilament wigs from Nell's Wigs have historically seemed to run a little small, in my opinion, more average petite rather than truly average. This is actually running truer to average. I had to cinch this one in quite a lot. I had a wig grip on in the beginning, and when I put it back on, I took the wig grip off so I could really tell you about fit. It's still really loose on my head. I would probably cinch this nearly all the way in, and I am getting a lot of extra cap up here. I have a 21.5 circumference, which is considered a small side of average, but my over the top, my ear to ear and front to nape is very small, very petite. So I often get a lot of extra cap in average cap wigs. And this one is giving me all of the extra cap. So I have to believe this is running a lot truer to average. It's generously sized, in my opinion. There's quite a bit of stretch. And like I said, it's pretty loose. I am used to wigs being big on me. I just wear a wig grip and it's all good. I have some of my favorite wig grips. I can link a video in the description showing you those. But Nellie also has wig grips, so you can always get one from Nell's Wigs as well. I honestly think this is gonna fit average petite to average large, a wide range of head measurements. One thing I really love about Nell's Wigs is she does include sizing information on her listings. You don't really see that a lot, and she does. So that's a really big deal. You can look and see what she's recommending for sizes. And then I always say you can be somewhat bigger, somewhat smaller than what's listed and still be good. So you can look at my measurements and compare them to yours, and just know you can be a fair amount bigger than me on all of your measurements. Like quite a bit, and I think these will still fit you. If you are unsure and you do struggle with fit, Nellie offers an option when you purchase to purchase return insurance. This is a newer thing in the past few years that I've seen a lot of companies do it. A lot of the clothing boutiques, the place where I get some of my favorite clothes, including the shirt, does it, where you can pay for a fee. Sometimes it's $3, sometimes it's $8, $9, and that ensures you a seamless free return. And that's an option at Nell's Wigs, and if you were to choose that, then you can return and she'll actually just send you a label even. I just recommend that if you're very, very uncertain. just don't take the chance that it won't work and then you're kind of stuck with the wig. Just buy the return insurance. Just chalk it up to insurance. And if you don't have to use it, great, you've got yourself a good wig that you're gonna wear. And if you do, you're covered. Let's talk about density and permatease. This wig is what I would consider a moderate density piece. It is not light density. It's not super heavy density, but it does have a fair amount of hair. That's a good, healthy ponytail. It also has permatease, but only in the back here. There's a little bit of permatease back here, right here. And it gives it a bit of a fullness in the back, which is going to make this a great updo wig. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great for updos. If you have any weddings or events to attend, this could be the perfect wig for those. We'll talk about that briefly. But it does not have any permatease here. It's very flat on the top. So from your perspective, what you would see in the mirror, you're not seeing any poof, because it's very flat, very, very natural, very realistic. I think with the layering and everything, they did such a good job of keeping this super, super natural. But it does have that permatease in the back, which if you're gonna do some half up, half down styling, that's gonna give you, it's gonna hide the wefting, but it's also gonna give you a little bit of volume, which is generally what we want when we do updos. I also think this is a great ponytail wig, and because this has these face framing layers, that is also helps to make it look really, really natural. So I'm just gonna tuck it back a little bit. Because this is a little big on me, I get really excellent coverage on this. Like the ear tabs come exactly where I need them to come to mostly hide my bio hair, which is why I said I really think you can be quite a bit bigger than me and this cap will fit. But that's gonna give you just this cute little ponytail. It's not super long, but it's plenty long for a ponytail. And updo potential because of these curls. I love to do like a twist and just put like a little clip in there. You know, you'll tug it down to hide the cap if you need to, but with these curls, and if you're good with bobby pins, you can do fancier updos with this one, and the curls are really gonna support that. So I think this is like truly an everyday to fancy event hair. I think you can make it work for just about anything. It's phenomenal. We do need to talk about heat-friendly fibers though, because friction is really hard on heat-friendly fibers. It frays them, and it can fray them pretty quickly if you wear them for long, long periods of time. This is long enough that you are going to be getting that friction fraying on the ends, on the nape especially. What can happen is it can cause tangles, and then that will get frayed and frizzy. The remedy to that is heat. Taking heat to the fibers will smooth them back out. The drawback, it will alter a curl pattern. Here's my recommendation if you're new to wig wearing, because it's a lot to learn, and having to maintain a curly heat-friendly wig is often way too much for the new wig wearer. If this were a straight piece, I would say it's very beginner friendly, because all you need is a hot air brush, run it through those fibers, that smooths out any fraying, and you don't have a curl pattern to disrupt. Because this isn't straight, it's not as beginner friendly, but if you like ponytails, if you like updos, that is very protective of the fibers, and you won't have to worry about that because you will not be getting the friction on it. So if you're new and you're unsure and you love everything you see, then just plan for this to be a mainly updo wig for you until you get more experience with wigs and start to learn how to manage some of the quirks of the different fibers. This wig, honestly, could go into an updo and then stay in the updo. I have some wigs that I designate as my updo wigs. They're too long for me to wear every day. I don't usually wear longer hair, but I do love a good updo and a good ponytail. And once I get it arranged the way I want it, then I just take it off my head, plop it onto wherever I store my wigs, and then the next time I plop it back on. And depending on how secure you made that updo, it might last multiple on and off, on and off, on and off without needing to be restyled. So don't be afraid to try something a little out of your comfort zone, because there are usually ways to make them work, and you will grow in this journey. You may eventually become an expert at restyling a curly wig and maintaining heat-friendly fibers on a curly wig. And even if you don't, if you can do updos, then you don't have to worry about it. I just think this wig is a win-win. Oh my gosh, it's so, so great. Let's talk about this color, and unfortunately it is the only color this wig comes in, like I said earlier, which is, I know many of you are gonna be very sad about that. All I can say is go check out the website and see if there are other styles. You can message them through their website and say, I loved Mary Mono that Denise showed. Is there any, any plans to get this one in a different color in the future? Or do you have another similar style in whatever color it is you're looking for? Because there may be another very similar style that they might even be able to customize to look just like this. Maybe there's another style that's just a little longer. They can shorten it for you, or doesn't have the face framing fringe like this one and they can add it. So I think there's ways that you can work around the fact this may not be your color, but this is a gorgeous, it's like a medium milk chocolatey brown. And then it's got this beautiful kind of caramel, almost auburny highlights, but they're subtle. They're very subtle. It is dimensional, but it is not high contrast dimensional. It truly just has the most natural highlighting. Here and there, little pops, but nothing extreme. It's so flattering. It is a warm color, but it is not overly reddish. Warmth in a brunette leans a little reddish in many cases, but sometimes it's like, is it auburn? Is it brown? This is not that. This is more of a just beautiful milk chocolate brown, warm but not overly so, caramelish, sort of auburnish highlights, but not overly heavy. And so I think if you're someone who can do warm brunettes, but you don't really want red, I still think you're gonna like this color. It is more medium brown versus light brown. It's not super dark, but it's not light either. It's that beautiful in between. I think this is as close to my natural bio hair color before it turned ashy and gray as you could probably get. I really think this is very close to my natural hair color. We'll get outside so you can see it outside, and let me know if you have questions. I have linked it in the description box below. Definitely bookmark Nell's Wigs. I'm so thrilled to bring you another fantastic style from them. Truly fantastic. See you soon. And here's this color outside. What a pleasure. What an absolute pleasure to show this one to you today. Thanks for watching. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.